from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
A quality start in this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game, threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks of this one.
Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss. Abreu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he is definitely.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Garcia, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Barreto stands at second with no outs. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Casilla over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. The 1-0. Gets it to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the strand one. Still no score. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big swing by Davidson, and he connects. A ball carrying well. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Casilla gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Chapman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Ready now for the White Sox, Yoán Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets ahead 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Moncada, a 22-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got up to 0-2, but now that they both...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the White Sox hit. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Garcia is underneath this one. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Home run number 5 on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right. But it just kept carrying and carrying. And the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back. But no dice.
Center fielder, Matt Roy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. There's a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. He loses him on ball 4. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Comes set, now the pitch. Front door curve is taken, strike 2. Lucroy playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he grounds one briskly to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Strike called, now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more Monday Night Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Leury Garcia.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Barreto's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
For the Athletics, the shortstop, Marcus.
First pitch on its way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air at the straightaway center. Garcia is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Franklin Barreto. He reached on a single in his first try. Lays off 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Popped him up. Moncada ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order through 3. Ready for another chance. Jose Abreu, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the White Sox.
Riding in once again, Wellington Castillo. He singled his last time up. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Number 18 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 428, designated hitter, Jed Lowry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Behind 0-2 now. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Matt Olson got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Trace Thompson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The batter, number 10.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Ready on 1 and 2. In tight with the slider, 2 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Athletics are challenging.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he's back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
How about it?
So here is Avisail Garcia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce. He drew a walk his first time up.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Joyce.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone!
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
How about it? Catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Garcia patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
How about it?
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 A's. Digging in once again, Tim Anderson. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson. Ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting. Captain.
So striding in, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here's another 0-2. And that one just missed outside. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty B, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
Leading off for the Athletics. Second baseman, Franklin.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready once again, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Semien stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Up next for Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Ryan Dull will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Ground ball foul down the left side. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. The 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 1. So here is Avisail Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Avisail Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is. Bruce Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Bruce Rondon.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's Davidson at 3rd. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Set and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Wait for the pitch.
Hit to short. Anderson picks it up. The throw will go to 3rd. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Franklin Barreto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Thompson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A hit and an error in the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, number 18, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Oakland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sean Manaea takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Ryan Dull records